Hi, this is Chris and welcome to Winemaker TV. Do you want to learn how to make wine and start your own vineyard at home? Well, this is the place for you. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll know every time I come out with a new wine and a new video. Today I was going to show you a little experiment I'm doing and has to do with propagating some Muscadine grapevine, so stay tuned. This is a Muscadine grape that it was in a tree right on the edge of my property, but I kind of pulled it down to make it into, so when I harvested, this is the same vine that I made the video, that there'll be a card coming down where I made the Muscadine wine. So I decided to propagate. There's two ways to propagate these things. You can, what they call a hardwood cutting, which will be, I'm going to try that in a month or two in late fall, or you can do by layering. Layering is where it is still attached to the mother plant and it goes under the soil and it comes up this side. There's probably 3 or 4 here. The smaller ones are down here. Excuse me. There's 3 or 4 of them here. I think I counted 6. So somewhere between 4 and 6 going under the soil, and that will start rooting. So when in a month or two, when it roots, I can cut it away from the mother plant and then plant it. That's one way I've layered. This is called layering. Or also I have this one running under the ground and coming up on the other side here. That's another form of layering. So I'm going to see which one does better, and I'm going to propagate these. This is a wild Muscadine, so if you want to learn to layer or from hardwood cuttings, well, that's just a stick. But here's the pretty wild Muscadine. It's already starting to turn yellow. So if you want to learn how to do this for yourself and try it, make sure that you use a non-copyrighted version, or I wouldn't. So if you want to try this for yourself, make sure you see certain varieties can be either copyrighted or the name's trademarked. If it's a copyrighted variety, legally you cannot propagate it unless you give the owner of that copyright a royalty. But honestly, that's between you and your property, as long as you're not selling them. So, use your own discretion. But if it's trademarked, you can clone. This is called cloning. You can clone that Muscadine. You just can't call it Noble or whatever variety you are going to clone. So in a month or so, I'm going to try to take some cuttings off of this, and so you'll need a couple of nodes when you bury it. These are called nodes, so make sure you have at least 3 nodes in the ground. And so I'm going to propagate these. I'm propagating this Muscadine vine to build a pergola. So if you want to start your own vineyard, your back home vineyard, and the missus ain't on board, make it pretty. So I'm going to build a pergola, and I'm thinking 2 vines per every 4, 2 vines every corner. So it'll be 8 vines going up and over the pergola to make it pretty. So you can sneak in a little your vineyard, and you could do this with any grapes, but my climate, I know Muscadines grow. This is a wild one. I know it's grow because it's behind me. It's everywhere here. So I'm going to use something that's I know will work. I'm going to make it pretty, and the missus is going to love it. And it'll provide shade and a socializing place, and it'll make it have a Mediterranean winery feel to it. So that's what I'm going after. So if you like what you see here, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, so you know every time I come out with a new wine and a new video. This is Chris with Winemaker TV, and that's all there is today.